Hi and welcome to this short explainer video about our Art Heist escape activity. This is a fantastic activity enjoyed by thousands of teams across the globe. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have got all those answers to any questions that you have. But if you do need any more assistance, please get in touch. Everyone in the team will need to download the Mobile Adventures app. It's free to download and it's available on the app stores. And you'll need to join a Zoom call from your computer. Now, if you don't like Zoom or your company doesn't allow it, we can use other platforms. But Zoom is our kind of standard, and we send a Zoom link out to you automatically when you book. We're able to run this activity for fully virtual teams. So if all of your team work remotely from home, we can cater for that. But likewise, if you have some people in the office and some people working from home, we can also cater for that as well. So it's very flexible. And this approach generally is summed up by our 4 principles. Flexibility, you can book your activity, and if you need to change the date or time more than 7 days before the activity, you can do so free of charge. Our availability is unrivaled. 24/7, you can book your activity, and we go so far as to guarantee availability if you book more than 2 weeks in advance. Our approach is carbon neutral. We offset all CO2 that we emit during the delivery of our activities, and we've massively reduced our CO2 emissions over the course of the last 2 or 3 years as well. And also our approach is highly affordable. We've reduced our prices massively. We like to think that anyone in the world can play one of our activities, and cost doesn't have to be a barrier. So the aim of our Art Heist escape is that you've got to try and escape within the time limit and score as many points as possible. Now, the backstory is that you've been framed for an art heist. You've been locked in an office and you've got to try and escape before the police arrive and you get arrested for a crime that you did not commit. So the first thing you'll need to do is download the app and put in the access code that we hand out at the end of the briefing, and this will load the game. Teams will take a selfie, put their name in, and then they can join the game. Now, there's 3 levels to the Art Heist escape. Level 1 is the office, and you have to try and crack a code to unlock the drawer, which then takes you on to level 2, where there's a number of items that you have to go through to crack a code, which gets you into the memory stick on the computer, which is level 3, and then the final step is to get the code to escape. So that's a 3-level activity, and the whole activity takes anything up to 60 minutes of game time, plus a bit of briefing and a bit of wrap-up. There is a shorter version available as well, which doesn't cover all 3 levels. So the way the game is played is that you'll all have the game on your phones and you'll work through the game together. But one person in your team will take on the role of captain, and they'll be the only one who can input the answers. So whilst everyone sees the content, only the captain can answer, ensuring that everyone has to play through the game together. And there'll be various items highlighted in red. Those are the items that teams will tap on and they'll have questions to answer. This is an example of one of the questions, little puzzles, riddles, challenges that they have to do. And they'll earn points for getting these correct. And these points will ultimately determine the winner at the end of the activity. There's also some augmented reality. We share a web page, which people have up on their computer. And there's items on here that you'll need to scan throughout the game in order to reveal additional information to help you escape. If teams get stuck at the end of each level, we don't want them just to get stuck. We want them to be able to help themselves. And there's a hints and clues button, which gives a very generous hint to allow teams to progress to the next level, but it costs them points, 50 points to be precise. And this is obviously going to be a determining factor in terms of who ultimately wins. Whilst teams are playing the game, if they get stuck, they can press the help button and our host will be able to move between the breakout rooms to assist your teams. The bigger your group, the more of our staff we have on the activity. We usually have a ratio of about 1 to 50 participants. So we're always on hand to better help you throughout. And ultimately, we'll bring everyone back at the end of the activity for the results and the wrap-up. Now, the winning team isn't necessarily the one who's escaped first. The winner is the one that's got the most amount of points. Now, you get a lot of points for escaping, so you can't possibly win this activity unless you escape. But it's not just about being quick, it's about being accurate and earning enough points to better win. So the outcome is really unknown until the very end of the activity. So in summary, you can put this as a 60 or a 90-minute activity. Those times include the briefing, the game, and the wrap-up. And we can cater for a maximum of 250 participants in a game, broken down into teams of 4 to 6 people. We prefer Zoom, but we can use other platforms. And you can put this online now, instantly, 24/7, and pick a date and time that works for you, and it will be instantly confirmed. And it is also available for self-managed games. So if you're a smaller group and want to run this yourself without a host, you can do so. So that's it. Art Heist, a great activity. We'll see you soon. Thank you.